Howdy ho everybody, welcome back to the Rocks Roost and The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Let's start making our way toward Death Mountain, shall we? We are at Lake Hylia, the Pond of Happiness. If you don't have enough rupees to max out your bombs and arrows, which I do believe is 60 bombs and 70 arrows or something like that, don't worry about it. We've maxed quite a bit. Just whenever you have extra rupees, remember to go back by there and chuck them in. Taking that southern whirlpool takes us right close to the village and the sanctuary and the path up to Death Mountain. I did a little reading in between episodes, and the statement you get from the Happiness Pond about luck does in fact matter. If you get a message saying great luck, something along those lines, the next 10 enemies you kill are guaranteed to drop something. If you have terrible luck or big trouble, oh my goodness, beehive, it means the next 10 enemies will drop nothing. Beyond that, it doesn't really have any bearing. So no major impact. Alright, here's the Lumberjack brother, and I blew myself up. Let's talk to them. Yo, Rock, a mysterious fog has recently fallen over the forest. We have to be careful. They're cutting down this tree. Note that for later. Maybe it's nothing, but this tree feels kind of strange as we cut it. House of Lumberjacks, A Bumpkin and B Bumpkin. Okay, here's where they live. A couple of recovery hearts here if you need them. And in the cave, which we may have already looked at, there is a heart piece that we just can't get to yet. Remember that for later. I do believe we've gathered 9 heart pieces so far. Yes. 2 whole hearts plus 1 extra. Alright, to the left there is the Lost Woods, but we want to go to Death Mountain. If we check our map, you see we're right at the base of it now. What does the sign say? Danger! Do not enter Death Mountain without the king's permission. Yeah, well, the king's dead, if I'm not mistaken. Or otherwise indisposed. And we got another little rupee dropper here, which we'll take. Yeah, so that's, you know, a progress check right there, that rock. You have to have the power glove to get to Death Mountain. Let's go this way. Let's go down this way. Up this way. It's not immediately obvious that's a way, but that's the way to go. And there's an old man here. I don't know who you are, but if you're going to go up the mountain, will you take me with you? I lost my lamp, so... yeah, let's take him. Link is a kindly soul, and as we go our way up the mountain, he will sort of point us in the right direction and chit-chat a bit. Watch your step. There are holes in the ground. Could you turn right here? Young man, are you also going to the mountain to look for the golden power? Just ahead is a mountain full of monsters. Many people have vanished in this mountain while looking for the golden power. I don't want to steer you wrong, so please don't get too involved in such a mad quest. He just means turn right and go around the hole. Just so you know. Turn right here. You know, I have a granddaughter who's your age. The king took her to the castle and she never returned. Kidnapping those maidens must be part of the wizard's plot. I'm sure he is trying to somehow use the power of the descendants of the wise man. Watch out for the keys. Out we go. Now, here's an aggravating enemy called a dread rock. The only way to get rid of them is to sprinkle them with magic powder. They turn into a slime. Otherwise, when you hit them, they just turn to stone and become impervious. So remember, magic powder is your friend. The missing maidens are still alive somewhere. I believe a hero will rescue them. Oh, these are dangerous times. I talk too much. Anyway, thank you for your kindness to an old man like me. I wanted to give you this. If you wander into a magical transporter, gaze into this mirror. Okay. He gave you the magic mirror. This mirror is blue, clear, and beautiful. You feel like it's going to absorb you into another world. Incredibly important item. Let's go in after him. How's it going? The wizard has deceived the king, and now he's trying to open the way to the dark world. First time we're hearing about this. To complete your quest, you'll need the moon pearl, which is in the tower at the top of the mountain. All I can do for you now is comfort your weariness. Come back here anytime. All right, 3 hearts. This is one of 3 places in the light world you can spawn at when you start the game from a save or you die and need to respawn. Mountain Cave. The other 2 are the Sanctuary and the Link's house. Cool, 5 rupees. So we are going up the mountain in search of the final pendant. Wish us luck. Let's go down this way, turn right, and go through the door. We're here. Around this way. This cave leads to the path back to Kakariko Village. Now let's go up this big ladder. Once we get up here, the rocks are not going to be a problem anymore. Look, we're so high up. You can see the woods down there. Yeah. It wasn't too bad. The caves helped us to climb right away. Let's see what's in this cave. Let's see. There's a pit that goes to a level below. We know it goes to a level below because we can see a floor there instead of just black tiles. And across the pit, we see a piece of heart. I'll show you how to get that now. Let's go back outside. We'll also be getting the piece of heart up there on top of the cliff in a minute. Go right here and drop down. And go inside. Just follow the path. And here we are on the other side. Let's get it. So this is our 10th heart piece. Let's talk to Sashrala. Rock at his eye, Sahashrala. You must somehow make your way to the top of Spectacle Rock. From there, you can reach the Tower of Hera on top of Death Mountain. All right, so that Spectacle Rock, that is the rock we saw outside that had the piece of heart on top. Just fall down the pit for now because we want to get a fairy for our bottle. Wow, whiff. And let's pick one up for ourselves. Let's just get out of here. Don't get hit by these mini moldorms or baby moldorms, what do you want to call them? They take a few hits to kill. They move around erratically. And they take like 3 hits or 3 hearts or maybe 4 hearts off of you. if they hit you, so be careful. And we're so high up. Anyway, this formation here is Spectacle Rock with a cave. It looks kind of like a pair of glasses. Oh, what is this? Now, this doesn't look ominous at all. Well, it's the end of the road, so let's see what it does. Yikes. What the heck just happened? Wow. It's like the world is just totally upside down, backwards, and awful. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Dark World. This is the former Golden Realm. The reason, or Sacred Realm, rather, the reason we have turned into a bunny is Ganon's evil influence has taken this place over. We cannot use items or swing our sword or anything. We're definitely going to have to get something that will prevent this from happening. Bunny Link is no good. Oh, who are you, Mr. Bunny? This world is like the real world, but evil has twisted it. The golden power is what changed your shape to reflect what is in your heart and mind. I'm always changing my mind, so I turned into a ball. But if you have a ball called the Moon Pearl, you can keep your original shape here. So, Ganon changed from what would later be called a Gerudo man, even though that was not a thing yet at this point, into demon, right? A demon king, because that was what was in his heart. What do you want? Do you have something to say to me, silly rabbit? Tricks are for kids. I came here to get the power of gold, but now I'm a freak. I can't go back to the real world. If only I had the Moon Pearl from the Tower of Hera, I could go back to my original shape. I've got good reason to be stressed out, so back off. Shoo, shoo! And he's picking on this poor dude. Pretty stormy here. Notice the trees look different. Let's see, can we just jump down? We can. Bloop. You don't need to go down here. I'm just wandering around so you can see. Bushes, everything is, it's like Bizarro World, right? We can't use the Pegasus shoes, anything. You can wander around. No way across. I guess we'll go back. There's also no way off the mountain. From this area, anyway. Ooh, a cave. Let's see what's in it. I love how he shakes his little tail when he wiggles in here. There's a fairy. We don't need it, but there it is. Good to know. All right. Well, this is another one of those teachable moments made possible by really tight game design. Here you learn that between the Dark World and the Light World, two places we will be traveling to and from quite a bit from this point on in the game, there are parallels. They are parallel worlds after all, but they are not exact copies. Notice how this area here looks kind of like Spectacle Rock, but we can easily walk up here on top of it. Well, the old man gave us a very special item, the magic mirror. Let's see if it works like he said. If we've wandered into a portal, let's see if we can use this to help ourselves. Lo and behold, he was correct. And look what we can get. Piece of heart. That's number 11. And every time you use the mirror to travel back to the light world, it creates a portal point, which you can then walk onto. And it takes you back to the dark world. Pretty cool, huh? Look at that. What's more, now that we're on this side, or we're atop Spectacle Rock, we can jump off the backside. I've always loved the view of the woods from here. Another dread rock. Let's get our powder ready. Let's see what's over here. Hey, it's a tablet. It's got ancient Hylian on it. Let's read it with the Book of Medora. Hold up the Master Sword and you will get the magic of ether. Very important item. Well, I guess it could be argued all items in this game are important, but this one is super powerful and I use it a lot. It is a freezing spell, but we have to have the Master Sword. So remember that for later. All right, here is the Tower of Hera. We could go in there, but let's look around a little bit before we do. Here's a bridge. Oh, we can't go across it. Yeah, well, we can, but we can't get far. We need the magic hammer to knock these down into the ground, these posts. So, nothing for us up here but to turn around and head back to the tower, which of course is the final pendant dungeon. But we will tackle this next time on A Link to the Past. Thank you very much for joining me here in the Roost today. Thanks as always for your time and attention. I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. I love to chat with you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so because your subscription gives me the oomph, the energy, the zeal I need to keep making great content just like this. If I can make people's lives a little bit better through fun videos on YouTube, then I consider my life, a success. So thank you very much. If you would subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And I can't wait to see you again here at the Roost. For now, I will bid you adieu wherever you are and whenever you are. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.